Hey everybody, welcome back to the ZSuites YouTube channel. What we're going to discuss today are the milestones to success. And hopefully these easy 4 steps will take you from little to no money to having financial freedom. Now the first step to anything is having a strong foundation. And in this case, we need to understand your financial circumstances. And as we understand those, we'll be able to develop a budget, fix our credit, eliminate any unnecessary debt or expenses. That way we can push forward. You need to understand that money isn't the solution to all financial problems. If you can't make $1,000 work and you apply those same bad principles, you won't be able to do it with $1 million. You need to take baby steps. Understand where you are now, visualize where you want to be, and start to develop the tools necessary to get you there. So please refer to my previous videos so you can understand how a budget can find a little bit of free money every single month and turn into a huge surplus, and how fixing your credit can leave so much money in your pocket at the end of the day. And step number 2 is save, work. Flip the switch in your brain that you're gonna sacrifice short-term time and pleasure for money. And the purpose of this is to build a cash reserve. But let's be honest, work feels like work because it truly isn't what we feel like dedicating a significant portion of our life towards. And though that's true, sometimes in order to get to the next step, you just need to put your head down and go through with it. You need to sacrifice the time and fun to secure those funds. And in reality, the more focused you are on building up this cash position, the easier it is for you to block out the temptations of spending that will only delay the process. Now, the goal isn't to make us lifeless homebodies that just sit at home and go to work. No, what we're doing is working to be free from having to work. And in order to avoid elongating this process from happening, we need to hammer down on the fact that we will get to where we want to be if we do what's necessary to get there. So let's focus on maximizing our income while minimizing our spending. As for this cash reserve, let's shoot for 6 months of all of your living expenses. That is, if you don't earn $1 for 6 months, nothing will go unattended to. That's no bill is overdue, your rent is paid, debt, everything is fine. And what this says is I have 6 months to do whatever I want with my life, and I'll be at a minimum at the same place I am right now. But don't let this reserve become your handcuffs. It's easy to tap onto your brain and say, oh, I have this X amount of money in the bank. You get comfortable and then you start to lose motivation. This won't allow your reserve to function as intended, which leads us into step 3, which is find your passion. Understand that you need to utilize the money that you earn from work to fund your true purpose. Get out and collaborate with other people and find peace in sacrificing the comfort that you achieve in step 2. So first, start by doing stuff that just makes you happy. Then monetize it. I am a nerd, and everybody that knows me knows that Ricky loves math. It just so happened that parents would like to pay me for teaching their kids math. Or say I start a YouTube and teach people things that I know from my years of working. Or you can go and sell a product or provide a service. Whatever it is that makes you happy, go out and do it. There's value in everything that you do if you find the right audience. There's somebody that's out there that I know is making $1 million selling tie-dye raincoats. So you can't tell me that your passion is worthless. And also, I want to put respect back on the name of the 9 to 5. There's a lot of businesses that happen outside of normal working hours. So don't go and just quit your day job just so you can say you're an entrepreneur. How about you utilize that money that you make at your job to fund your passion? What I'm not saying is keep that job just in case this doesn't work out. That's a negative approach to reaching your goals. And also, don't be afraid to collaborate with others that share the same aspirations, goals, ideas. Not everything has to be done on your own. And so many people are afraid of collaborating because they think that others will say, oh, they couldn't have done it by themselves. But trust me, you succeeding with the help or influence or input of 3 other people is far better than you failing on your own. Sometimes that different insight might be the piece of the puzzle that just makes everything click. So you need to sacrifice the comfort that you have from working your job and saving to take the leaps necessary to free your mental capacity. And that will allow you to visualize the life that you want going forward. And that leads us to step number 4, which is shift your values from earning money with your time to allowing money to earn money for you. That comes in many ways, whether it's multiple streams of income, investing, or just having a wealth building mentality over a cash focused one. At this point, I want us to stop sacrificing our time for money. For a lot of us, our income is the amount of time we work, times a wage is what we have. But what if I want to work more? Then I'm gonna have less time, but I'll make more money. Well, what if I wanna work less? I'll have a lot more free time, but I'm gonna have less money. There's pros and cons to each situation, but what if there was something that had the best of both worlds? And that comes with passive income. And the beauty of passive income is there's money coming in with little to no effort being done by you. This comes in many ways. You can invest in dividend stocks where you buy a stock and they pay you just for holding on to it. Or if you own a piece of property or extra space, you can rent it out to somebody. This is low effort stuff that brings money in continuously. Say that you write a book or you develop a product or you do drop shipping. There's a million ways to make money with little effort. You just need to do them. You can even just start a YouTube that people can watch 20 years from now when these videos are uploaded right now. These are all sources of income that come in with little to no active effort from you. They just run in the background of life. You should also focus on building multiple streams of income. You don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. If you lose your job, no matter how much money you're making, it's the only thing that you have, what are you left with? Nothing. But let's say you have 3 other side hustles that you do that are actually bringing in some substantial money. You lose that one job. What are you given? You're given time to deal with your next endeavor, push for your next thing that's going to just bring you even more money. You have to develop the hustler's mentality. You have to see that there's a solution to every problem. You can get something out of anything. Every setback is only setting up the next comeback. You need to have that sort of mentality. You need to learn to be dynamic. If you constantly find yourself turning down things that are too new, different, or crazy, you're probably passing up on big opportunities. Remember, we're not trying to be comfortable anymore. We're trying to be different. We have to think bigger. We're at a wealth building stage of our life. We're no longer cash focused. We've seen that we can save up 6 months or a year of our life easily. Now let's see how much money we can make ourselves worth. Sometimes you have to spend money to make money. So if you're not invested, get invested. If you don't own any real estate, go and buy some. Postponing the purchase of these wealth-building assets is nothing but counterproductive. So let's recap and go over our 4 milestones to success. First is understand your financial circumstances. Second, we need to save, and work. Third, you need to find your true passion. And fourth, you need to shift your values from earning money with your time to allowing money to earn money for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. My name is Ricky. Welcome to ZSuites. We'll see you at the top.